You're now South Valley. I'm John Fredericks, and I am your blowtorch of free speech in America, your oracle of the deplorables. Thanks for being with me today. As always, it's great having you here. Let's rock and roll. President Trump, I tell you what, that defiant press conference on Friday made my weekend after the ridiculous decision, like he said, disgraceful, with the tariffs and President Trump right there saying, hey, we're going to put a new 15% tariff on everything. We have a new rule to do that. So have a nice day and good luck getting your money back. I think he should do on the State of the Union Tuesday, say, look, I'm going to take whatever we got in and I'm going to give it to working people who pay taxes, no earned income tax credits. Anybody that pay taxes earning under 120,000 family income, 100 single, I'm going to divide it up, mail a check, and I'm taking it to Congress and let them vote no. That's what he should do. So we'll see what happens. This is interesting. Joining me now is Beau. Beau, how do I say your name? Is it Correll or Curl?
Correll.
Okay.
Yes,
Joining me now is Beau Correll. He's the chairman of the Winchester Planning Commission. We got a national firestorm unfolding in Winchester following this controversy. This is in Virginia, Winchester, Virginia, over a proposal. I can't even say this with a straight face, right? Over a proposal by Sean to open meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
So
Thought that was controversial.
Yeah. So you want to open your meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance in the Planning Commission in Winchester, Virginia. And after proposing the inclusion of the pledge, your chairman of the Winchester Planning Commission, several members of the City of Winchester Council are now moving to remove you from your appointed position on Tuesday, because you want to open a government meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Beau, we had our differences back in 2016, right? It's fine. During that nominating process. What is and by the way, you should have voted for me for delegation chairman, but I'm still having you on my show.
Sorry about that. I'll get you back.
Yeah, you should have voted for me.
Okay, all right.
You voted for Cuccinelli. All is forgiven, right? It was a long time ago. I won, he lost. It's all good, Beau. But now they're trying to throw you off the commission because you want to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, what the hell is going on?
It is the most bizarro world that I could ever imagine. I thought it was a very non-controversial issue. We were updating the bylaws. They hadn't been updated in many years. So I said, out of all these additions, corrections, let's do the pledge. The Frederick County Planning Commission just a few blocks away does it. Even Winchester City Council does it. Winchester School Board. I'm like, let's do it. I didn't think it was an issue. I think the biggest issue is some of the remarks that were made. It resulted in a major national backlash. And, I have to, it's so crazy that I have to go in to City Council Tuesday, 6 p.m., Winchester City Chambers, and I have to somehow or another defend what I did. It's the most bizarre world ever. So, I will have that fight if I got to have that fight. But you heard comments that were like, the pledge is unnecessary. It's pageantry. I even heard from these commissioners, performative. This is a normal civic, nonpartisan issue, and I don't really fault the commissioners that voted against it because it maybe hadn't been done before. It was the comments that was an insult to the flag and those that served it.
Why would any commissioner vote not to say the Pledge of Allegiance, which takes 45 seconds?
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Why would they vote not to have the Pledge of Allegiance before a government meeting? What was their reasoning for voting no?
I can't get in their minds. I thought this was actually just a non-controversial thing. Someone, and they made the motion, one individual made the motion, it's unnecessary. We need to remove this from the proposed bylaws because I was trying to make this the practice. And and I was sitting there watching his chair. I have to be, as chair, you want to be, non-biased. But I'm sitting there watching. I could not, like, you could see from my tone how just surprised I was that here we are having to defend the pledge, and they voted that it should not be included in the future agenda. So it's just.
Do they start with the pledge at the Winchester council meetings?
The city council, they do.
So if they have no problem with it at the city council,
Right.
why would they have a problem with it at the planning commission?
Right. So I'm sitting there, and it's an actively evolving story. There's a bunch of stuff going on right now. Like it was in the Winchester Star today, where I'm having to. They say I'm under investigation related to the vote. I'm like, well, first off, it said council is investigating. I talked to
Investigating what?
Exactly.
What are they investigating?
Exactly. I talked to several city council members, and they're like, "We're not aware of an investigation." So, in essence, it's particular one or two people that are driving this, and it's just, I feel like I'm in a bizarro world that proposing that would be controversial in the least bit, and that I would potentially lose this nonpartisan role over someone else's comments. It's not. I mean, we're adults here. You have responsibility for the comments that you make in public, and that's exactly what happened here. And they're trying to twist it. It's strange.
So let me ask you this, Beau. The Winchester City Council, is it partisan or non-partisan?
You can have a party name by it. So I think we have, it is partisan. I mean, but the activity shouldn't be.
No, but I mean, what I mean by that, when you run for council, do you run as an R and a D or party affiliation?
RD or I, correct.
Okay, so you run as party affiliation. How many Democrats v. Republicans are elected to that board?
Well, 9 if you include the mayor total. And
did you say 9?
9 total, 2 per ward, and then 1 mayor for at large. And then the Democrats are, of course, attacking me. Of course, they're going to.
So of the 9 people, how many are Dems?
Probably. I mean, you have people that are Dems that have an R by their name, but
okay, but how many are Dems?
A minority.
Okay, why don't you run for council in the next election?
Well, it seems like it would be too much punishment to have to deal with this political circus.
All right, look, Beau, I got to go. Thanks for the courage for doing that.
Yeah.
And just so that everybody knows, because I believe in complete transparency, Beau is a national. Hold the music just a second, Teller. Beau was a national delegate from Virginia to the 2016 presidential election nominating process in Cleveland. And of course, I was for Trump. I'm not sure. I guess Beau was for Cruz at the time. I don't remember.
And you were an early adopter, by the way.
I know. It was the first one.
First in the door.
I know. And I had the votes. I had the votes there to win delegation chairman. I was going to beat Cuccinelli. And then at the last minute, 2 of my people didn't show. Happens. They didn't show. And then they called for a vote of hands. And of course, Cuccinelli turned around, stared at everybody. And then Beau voted against me. But I forgive you.
Yeah.
But
we're together in the
you
cause.
should have voted for me for delegation chairman.
I know. I've been beating myself up ever since, John.
The worst vote you ever cast in history was that.
Sure. I'm sure.
But people, I mean, I know that's been eating at you for the last 10 years.
Absolutely. I just wish I had a time machine to redo it.
I know. Beau, it's been 10 years later. I'm still grousing about it. I don't hold a grudge, Beau.
Not at all.
10 years later.
That was a
decade ago.
That was a long time.
Well, you were very nice to me when we talked. We talked on the phone several times, and you were You were very nice, so I do respect that. People want to follow you, Beau. Where do they go?
I guess I got a Facebook, Beau Correll, just Beaucorrell. And, well, yeah, Facebook. I'm starting a page. It's been dormant for years. I'm happy to do that, or I'm not on Twitter, but yeah, just reach out. I'd love to connect with,
Listen,
with
go run,
you and your
go
people.
run for city council, run against one of those weasel Dems, and go kick their butt, and then start every meeting with a pledge of allegiance, Beau.
Oh yeah,
Right, baby. All
that's
right.
fun. Hey, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks
it's
for
good to
bringing
have
me
you
on.
on, man. It's good to
Thank you.
good to chat again. All right, quick word from our sponsors. Dr. Thorpe is next.